Hey, this is Matt. And have you ever started your exercise journey and realized that something threw you a monkey wrench? It might be a week or a month or whatever. It might be your first day. And something from the outside comes in there and throws a curveball at you and it messes things up, right? It could be a family member. It could be a family emergency. It could be that you went on vacation or you had to take a trip or go to an event, a celebration of some kind, and you went off meal plan. You ate a bunch of stuff you didn't want to, or your exercise is stopped, whatever it may be. It feels like that curveball comes in and it messes everything up. And the next thing you know, you're not getting a good day in, then it becomes a good week and a good month or a bad month. And you're right back to zero, right? Like it just doesn't work. And it feels like life is throwing these curveballs at you that you can't handle. This happens all the time to the people that I work with in coaching, and I'm always teaching them this simple method for getting out of it. The truth is that fit people don't have they don't not have bad days. They actually have bad days, bad weeks, and bad months too, but they get right back into the game very quickly or as quickly as they can. But most of them, what I'm about to show you right now, they're doing this, but they don't know that they're doing it, so they're not able to tell you what they're doing. So what they tell you is I just do it and you should just do it too. Well, there's a lot more behind just doing it. There's some simple tricks and things that we can use to get ourselves to get right back on the path. And that's the key. It's not that you're going to have not going to have bad days. You're going to have bad days and even weeks and even sometimes when it goes really bad, you're going to have bad months, but you got to be able to get back on there, back in the game. And I'm going to share with you right now how we do this in the coaching so you can take this information and you can do it too. You can apply it in your life. You can start getting the results that you want to right now. So we're all doing this here. Our thoughts become our feelings become our actions become our results, and round and round and round it goes. Most people are aware that thoughts become feelings, feelings become actions and results, but they're not aware of the fact that you can actually hijack this system to get yourself right back in the game very quickly. What happens, we use this when we're not aware that we can use this in our favor is that we start using it not in our favor. We start using it against ourselves, and we do it like this. We lose control, we get thrown off track because this world has taught us to focus on the things that we don't want. Our old results, which you would say in this moment would be like, oh, I skipped a day or whatever. Maybe you went on vacation and then you ate a bunch of stuff, or you had a cheat day that went kind of crazy, right? And then you just don't like that. You don't like the way that you feel. Maybe the scale didn't read what you wanted it to read. And so we start focusing on those old results. We allow that to go into that thinking. And we go, well, what happens if I don't get anything now, like next week? What if I get a bad result next week? What if I do this bad thing again next week? And then that turns into 2 weeks, and then that turns into a month. We start thinking about those things. And what that does is that causes old feelings, and they're bad feelings because they're connected to something that we don't want. Those old bad feelings are what drive our old actions. That's what actually causes us to skip workouts or stay off of meal plan longer or to eat bad foods or just basically say, not today, I'm going to give up. Whatever those old actions are, they're not toward our goal and what we want. And what that causes us is to get our same old results again and again and again. And this is the thing that becomes the cycle of doom and gloom that you hear people go, well, I can't get out of that. You don't understand. These things are happening to me. I do understand that those things are happening to you, but I also understand that you don't know how to get out of it. And this is how we do it. This is how we do it so simply in the coaching. We just let go of the results, how to stay on track no matter what life throws at you, and we start focusing on new thoughts. Doesn't matter what happened last week, yesterday, or last month. You bring in new thoughts and you go, what happens if I have a good day today? What if I do my exercise today? What happens if I do that exercise consistently the way that I want to over the course of a week? What happens if I stick to that for a month? And when you start thinking about those things, you notice that all those things feel good because they're connected to something that you want. This is what really drives the actions. This is what tells you, go ahead and go do that workout. I know you don't really want to right now. Maybe it's later in the day than it was supposed to be, and maybe you don't have as much energy, but you still go do that workout because you know you want to get that result later in the day of being, I did the workout, and then you put that consistent stuff together for a week and you're really going to feel good about that. It's that extra little push that gets you back in there to getting your new results again and again and again. And this is how we do it over and over again. I know you can see how simple this is, but the thing of it is that it's programmed into us to not do these things. So what I want to say to you right here, right now is that if this is something that's calling to you, if you've been thrown off before by life and you couldn't figure out how to get back on, even though you hear this information right here, you want to take this information and you want to make it a permanent way of what you're thinking. That's exactly what we do in the coaching is we take these little things that actually solve the big problems for us to be healthy and fit the way that we want. And we start programming them in as a way of thinking that becomes automatic for you so you can stop grinding to try to get your results and then watch those results disappear again and again and again. And what you can do is you can start applying these things naturally and automatically to stay on track and start getting the health and fitness results that you want and you deserve, and you get to keep them permanently. So if that's something that really resonates with you, there's a link down below in the description here. If this is YouTube, and you can click on that link and you can schedule a strategy session with me, and we can start mapping out your individual things of what you need to do so we can make a plan for you so you can start succeeding without the grind. You can start succeeding automatically and make it a natural part of your life. If that's something that calls to you and you're interested in that, go down to the link below, schedule a call with me, and we'll get started right away.